I want to talk about today. So, have you guys read about or heard about Shemar Stewart?
Yeah, he's a
The
big
first round lineman drafted to the Cincinnati Bengals, the opposing team in the state of Ohio. Who wants to break down Shemar Stewart's situation?
He's being a big old baby. He thinks he's worth more. He hasn't played a single snap in the NFL, and he won't just sign his rookie deal and get on with it.
Okay, that was a little bit. I think it's more
Went back to
complex.
college. He's at camp right now, practicing at college camp, and he has not even went to a single day of Bengals meetings or anything.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's guaranteed any money. I think that was.
It's because
That's
it's a
the
clause.
issue.
Yeah.
They put a clause in his contract that says if he gets hurt or he gets in trouble off the field, they don't have to pay him his guaranteed money.
But that's
Every
his
single-
contract.
A fifth rounder actually got.
You can't go play paintball as an NFL player and get hurt for the season outside of training for your job.
But Shemar's side is every other single first round pick does not have this clause.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one, and it's not about money. They just don't want to give him this guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Wait, so I just need to look more into the clause. Is the clause outside of sports injuries?
Yeah, it's
Or
whatever.
but
There's a
what
bunch
if he
of
gets
different-
injured in practice and they're like, oh, you tore your ACL?
Yeah, I guess so.
See, if that's the clause,
ridiculous.
that's
Yeah.
yes,
That's
but
ridiculous, 'cause
The
that's-
non-sports clause is a real thing in a lot of contracts.
The non-sports clause, I understand. If it's in sports, yeah, look that up a little bit, Gina. It should not be that sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
But then again, you have to understand you're the first round pick, but the Bengals also, they're in cap trouble right now.
Dude,
They
what is
just
up with the
pay
They are
way too much
the
money.
stingiest
Oh
team
my gosh.
with paying defensive players, but the offense, they're
Mhm.
The best teams in the NFL right now are
they
paying
just,
for
they just
their
hand it out. They hand out to everybody.
I didn't know this, but the Bengals are a family-owned
Mhm.
operation over there.
Mhm.
They're not billionaires.
What do you mean it's a family? What does that
Yeah,
mean?
what does that mean?
They're a family.
How do they have a bill? How do they not?
I didn't look that much
billionaires?
into it, but they probably are billionaires, but they're not backed by huge investors or whatever.
Ah, so they.
So
they,
it's on field and off field. Misconduct.
yeah, dude. But misconduct. I don't know.
So
All we know is a little touchy, and the Bengals are trying to treat this guy unlike everyone else who's got drafted, and this is very, very risky game that the Bengals are playing in itself because, first of all, their defense is quite literally the worst in the NFL already.
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
Already. I don't think they've finalized the Trey Hendrickson contract yet.
They didn't have
They
anyone.
can't.
And now they're playing games with Shemar Stewart, their first round draft pick, also on the D line. So if you keep messing around with Trey, you lose him. Shemar Stewart, lose him.
But do you think they can afford Trey? Neighboring teams, the Browns just paid Myles Garrett the most money of a non-quarterback ever, and then T.J. Watt got his worth since he is better than Myles Garrett and got more
You're
money.
wearing the Myles Garrett jersey.
And got more money than Myles Garrett because he's better. So then you're in the AFC North now as a Bengal, and this guy he was in the finalists of the Defensive Player of the Year last year. So he should get paid.
So if he doesn't get signed, he can actually re-enter into the draft.
Yeah,
or
next
go
year.
back to college.
Yeah.
And the Bengals just
Mhm.
waste a first round.
well, he's the first player to use his NIL deals as leverage because he doesn't need money.
Mm-hmm.
He's already a
Yeah,
millionaire,
that's
right?
a
So
great
it's
point as well.
If he didn't have these NIL deals, he's for sure
Oh
signing.
yeah. Oh, of course.
And getting his $10 million and then
You have to.
maybe not the rest of his guarantee.
I do not blame Shemar Stewart for what he's doing. I think he just got super freaking unlucky
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
with his situation.
But having NFL film is so much more valuable than having college film. It's insane. If he would have just played this year, then maybe had some TOEFL or something.
But what if he
to a
gets hurt in his
different team.
I mean, this is football, man. If
Yeah.
you tear your ACL, you could be done.
Right, but if you tear your ACL in the NFL, at least NFL teams are this guy competed at this level. If you tear your ACL wanting to go back to college, they're this kid has not
But
proven anything.
it could
why
have
would we take a
happened. It
chance
could
and
happen
draft
to him in training camp, and then he could have been done. That's where it's
I mean, you're right.
that. So it's a huge risk
they
for
didn't
him.
know that for him.
He's risking his whole
Yeah.
career on
Yeah.
that, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee.
Yeah.
But could he not have went to another team as a free agent or something unsigned? I mean, he probably would have gotten a way worse contract. But
You can't.
first round pick,
Yeah.
there's not value there for somebody else.
The Bengals are just gonna let it go like that. I mean, they spent a
Yeah.
first round draft pick on him.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Bengals are doing it?
Because they overpaid.
I
They
think they're
overpaid their
just-
offense.
Yeah,
They don't have a
Higgins.
choice. They don't have a choice. So they're trying to save their butt. Because if that guy gets hurt, they're double screwed. They're screwed even more because
Yeah.
it's guaranteed money to a first round guy who got hurt. And
Yeah.
first rounders,
Yeah.
they good,
Yeah.
decent money. I mean, it's a rookie contract, but
I think T. Higgins screwed everything up. I think
T. Higgins.
Yeah, he did.
No, I think it's Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase
also
earned
who's
it.
asking for ridiculous sums of
I mean,
money.
Justin Jefferson has almost the same contract.
But he doesn't have Joe Burrow getting paid right next to him. There is just a point where if you really want to win those Super Bowls and spend more money on the defense, you have to make sacrifices.
You got to spread it out.
And it can't just come from the quarterback. Usually it's always the quarterback that needs to restructure.
Yeah.
It can come from your receivers making $40 million a year. Like,
But every year that you put, because this is the Bengals, they knew it. Last year when they franchised tag D Higgins, I don't know what they were thinking. Every year inflation makes somebody the highest paid whatever position that it is every single year. Like there was a time that Jimmy G was the highest paid quarterback in NFL history, and that should have never happened.
Wow.
Ever.
oh dear.
Wow.
I forgot about
Dude.
that. Yeah.
Fun fact, you guys know who the highest paid quarterback in NFL history is? Or the guy who's made the most amount of money in NFL history?
At quarterback,
It will be a quarterback, of course.
you're going to say Lamar, bro.
I wish it was Lamar. I want you to have as much money
Is he-
as possible.
So
Is
is
he
your
a current player?
Yeah, he is a current
He's
player.
current.
It has to be a current
It
player.
has to be
it's
because
inflation.
I guess,
look at JJ's career earnings versus
I'll give
TJ's.
you guys get one guess. 5, 4,
Jordan Love.
3. Oh Jesus Christ! I
I
said their whole career.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's pretty young.
The easy pick is like Tom Brady. You guys should
I was going to
take
say,
Tom
well,
Brady.
you said he's still playing, so the easiest pick is Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to take it.
No, Matthew Stafford.
Dude.
Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Packers fan. I just did a nice shirt. Got it on clearance. But
Good for him.
yeah.
I mean, he's
Interesting,
taking
interesting.
not that
All
much.
right.